Hey everyone, very good afternoon. So today I thought of talking about Amazon Poly, which is one of the services of Amazon in the AML space. So there are many services from many different companies, many different organizations. Amazon is one of them, and in from Amazon, Poly is one of the services. So we will be talking very specific about Poly today. The competitors, if you see for Poly, are available in Microsoft, Google. Many open source things are there, and many third party companies providing different flavors of this. So Poly is actually a text to speech synthesizer. It's a product from Amazon. So if you see the Alexa and all uses this. So when you talk to Alexa, you ask a question and it responds in a voice, right? So that will be, it converts the text. It finds an answer and converts the text using Amazon Poly and responds to us as a audio format. So I'll quickly jump in. I will share my screen and we will see what is Poly. We will also have a small demo, and I will also tell you how to use that in the code, because many a times we may want to use, we may know an application but we may not know how to use that in our application. We may not know how to code it. So I will also show a small code sample using Amazon's other services. We will also use ChatGPT to give the code that we want. Okay, able to see my screen?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Prem.
So Poly is turn text into lifelike speech using deep learning. So it's called many TTS services are available, as we know. This the benefits, if you see it produces natural sounding voices, and it can store and redistribute the speech. You can give a text, create a audio, store it, and anytime you want get it. You can customize the output. Let's say you want to customize it, adding some emotions and adding some breaks, changing the pitch of the voice. All these things can be done, and they claim it low cost. And real time streaming is also possible. Like if you have any application where you are streaming some text, and that streamed text should be converted to audio automatically and given, that is also possible. So the main use cases here are like content creation, probably for any video that you want to create. You don't want to use your voice, you want to use automated voice. Just provide the text, give the parameters that you want to specify, like which voice, what is the duration, and where do you want to add breaks, where do you want to give some emotions and all. You can create and add it to your video. um, and e-learning, I mean, e-learning platform, you would have seen a lot of this digital voices uh, running in the background for videos. And you can also use it for chat applications where automated chat is being provided. There are many use cases like that. So pricing, we will see what they are talking about pricing. So it's again a pay as you go model. There is a free trial for first 12 months. From the time you start using your first request, the first 12 months will be counted, and first 1 million characters per month are free. Anything beyond that will be chargeable. And you can see that per 1 million characters, it is $4. There is also two types of voices. One is standard and one is neural. Neural is more kind of it adds more realistic nature to the voice. So that is $16 per 1 million characters. It's that's the pricing. And we will see, we'll do try Poly. Okay. So as I said, the neural and standard two options are available. I'm not sure if I can broadcast the output here, but you can understand, we can use an input We just give the text. We can select the language where we want. We can select a voice. We can choose whether it is going to be neural or standard. We can provide our input, and there are two ways of input that we can give. One input is plain text. This is plain text, and SSML is speech synthesis a markup language, which is like similar to HTML. For speech synthesis, you have some tags where you want to say, okay, I want to use the pitch of zero point 0.5 here. I want to slow down a little bit here. I want to add a break here. I want to add a, some, breathe here. So all these things is possible using the SSML type of input. So it depends on how we want to actually get our output. We can provide, customizations. You can choose from different voices available. I don't think there is too many voices available, only a few. And we can just if you click listen, it will, it is speaking. I am able to hear. Maybe you will not able to hear. Okay,
Very, very mildly, we are also able to hear.
you're able to. That's good.
Very small voice, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, probably I will increase this. Oh, it's already increased fully. Okay. Um, anyway, so this is the simple interface that you can see. We will also see how to use use that in our application. If we want to have some place where we will upload some text files and we want to automatically convert them to MP3 files with this poly, we will see a small demo. um, so we will first use chat gpt to provide the code. What I'm planning is I want to load a file to a S3 bucket in AWS. I have created a sample bucket, sample demo for Poly. I will load a text file here, and once the text file is loaded here, automatically I want a function to run that will execute the Poly code and convert it and provide you put it in the same folder. So I have written a small code here. I have not written. Chat GPT has given. I just copy pasted here. I will show you what prompt I gave to Chat GPT. So I just gave like this: give me Python code to use AWS Lambda function using Boto3 to read a text file from S3 bucket and convert it to speech audio using Amazon Poly, and save the file as MP3 in the same bucket. So this is what I gave, and it gave me this code. What it does is it just it uses Boto3 is the library for Python to do anything with AWS. So it for everything there is a client. So we use S3 as well as Poly. So first we will initiate S3 and Poly, and we will be reading the bucket and the object. The object is nothing but the file that I'm going to put. So it will automatically I will set up triggers in such a way that the text is actually once the text file is available, it will trigger the lambda function. So it will come here, it will take this details, read the file from the bucket, and this is the text, and that text will be sent to Poly speech synthesis as a text, and output format is MP3, and voice ID is one of the voices. It defaults to one of the voices. We can change if we want, but I will just keep it as it is. So this is exactly the code I pasted here in the lambda function, and I deployed, nothing else. So this lambda function's name is poly demo. What I did in the S3 bucket, I created a property saying, okay, I created an event. So when there is a file, when there's a .txt file coming in, invoke this poly lambda demo. Okay, this is the lambda function. So it's the event is when a text file comes into the folder, immediately trigger poly demo. So that my expectation is it will be converted to MP3 file and put here. So for this, I probably have to should say that we should give access to this lambda function to have to access poly and S3 buckets, because these two are different services. So the lambda function should have access that I have provisioned in the permissions. So you don't have to worry about it. I have provisioned that in the permissions for this particular lambda function. Okay, this is actually the bucket. Okay, now what we will do, we will add an object here to this bucket. This is a bucket. I am expecting. Okay, I have a text. Let me open it. So this is a small text about poly. So it just says introduces itself as poly. I'm going to just upload this file. Okay, so I upload it, closing it. Immediately I can see a MP3 file that is coming, sample for poly with the same name. So I will download it and we can, sorry, I will download from here. I will play it, see if you can hear it. Hello, I am Amazon Polly, a text-to-speech service that can generate high-quality speech audio from text. Are you able to hear? Languages and voices. I can help you make your
Yeah,
application.
Prem.
Yeah.
Little bit.
So that's that is the such a simple thing. You can give any text, you can customize it and create an MP3 and do it. As I said, streaming is also possible. Not I'll not be able to demonstrate streaming here, but that is possible. It's a quick summary or quick intro into the poly. Like this, there are many services available from many different providers. So thank you. That's it.